Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream where we are making an Android game, tower defense game. Last time we've added landmines that are exploding when a monster steps on it. We finally made a losing condition. This means the player can lose actually, and this will restart the game. And it's currently set that the player has like 3 lives, so means if the third monster gets through the battlefield, the game is lost and is reset and you have to start over. And there are some backend changes that are not that important or flashy for now. Also, in the meantime, between streams from last time and today, I've made additional backend changes that were like needed. First was refactoring the logic for selecting a tile on a map. Previously, we've used this selection data that was just sending a packet of coordinates x and y. Those were indices into the map itself. I've changed that so that I'm sending the whole tile as an object, and the receiver can handle it however it needs, with the additional data like what objects are on the tile, etc. I removed the duplication of this event that we've created last stream. I wasn't very glad that I had to do that, but it was the easiest way back then. But now I've figured a better way, I hope. I think so. There's less redundancies. So there's just one event that's returning the tile, as I've mentioned a few moments back. And the logic is simplified so that the tile is always sent on tap. So whichever tile the player taps, it's sending that tile, and then the receiver will decide whether it's usable or not. So for example, when placing the tower, okay, when placing the tower, here we are just updating the map selection. That's doing the stuff that we've looked at just now. And then when handling this selection, we are gonna decide if it's buildable, if it's blocked and stuff. And we can implement different logic wherever we need it. So that's it. That's the benefit of that. The other thing I've added is just a simple flag for the state. That's saying if that state is active or not. And I'm using this here and there to change the logic a bit. Again, for example, in the play state, we won't handle spellcasting unless the play state is the active one. And inside the update of the current state, it's also possible that we want to update certain things only in the case that the current state is the active one. And you might wonder, why would this get updated unless it's not the active state? And that's the other feature where I can like call the update of a certain state from other state so that I don't have to again duplicate the logic. Again, let me show you an example. This could be that in this update for the process spellcasting state, I don't have to like again define everything that should be updated, but I can just call the update from the play state, just calling with this one line, and it gets done. The same for the drawing, and that's also beneficial whenever I add more stuff to the play state, like drawing the UI and our other mechanics. I won't have to like spread the code into multiple states. I'm just pretty much done with this, and I don't have to maintain this anymore. It just gets transferred from this. So those were some backend changes that happened from the last time, but everything still looks the same, functions the same. Hopefully I haven't noticed any bugs. So yeah, everything should be still working as it was. There's the landmine from the last episode. So there were like 2 monsters got through, so that means we've got only 1 life left. So I guess we are going to lose now. Whenever this finishes, the game resets and we are starting over. Okay. So that's where we left off. That's everything that's been changed. And we can happily continue with our work now. So first off, I think we should display the amount of lives that are left for the player. That should be hopefully an easy task. Just adding a simple UI. I think I'm just gonna quickly draw a simple heart shape. I'm able to. Again, sorry doing this off screen, but okay. I might rather just download a prettier sprite, I guess. Yeah, this one looks great. Hopefully it's free. I okay. Oh, so, oh, it's a GIF. I think I would like to use some of those. Let me see. Right, it should be okay. I'm just gonna resize it. It's not big enough, I think. Let's say 32, 32. Put it in the middle. Okay. So let me save that into the project really quickly. Then, okay. Cool. Hello, Domino. I'm from the Czech Republic. Hello, Kevin. Nice to see you again. Do I think VS Code is the best code editor now? I mean, I've never thought about it that hard. I mean, it suits me. It's lightweight. It has easy way to extend with plugins, with whatever I need. Yeah, I'm satisfied with VS Code. And my little experience with Vim isn't like I can't judge. So let me add the heart into the content. There we go. Okay. So let's, I guess, put it in the UI manager. That's gonna be the easiest way. Let's load the texture. And let's prepare a method that will draw the UI. Yeah, you can say it like that. Okay. I'm thinking whether I want to make it into a sprite instead of like a simple texture. I don't think I need to. Okay, so let's call it, I don't know, live counter. Do we need to specify, I guess, how many lives you want to draw? then without the position. First of all, we're gonna make it into a full cycle. And the X and the width of the texture is 32 pixels. It has already some padding inside. I'm just gonna do like 32 times I. It's for the X. And we can leave the Y as 0 just to have it on in a top left corner. Missing something. Okay. The texture. This is a vector too. So this should draw like that many hearts in the top left corner, which is obviously going to like cover the field a bit, but it shouldn't be a problem for now. The whole UI will be reworked at one point. So inside the play state, so this will be the UI manager draw live count. We need to say how much it's gonna be like. Player lives. Okay. Northeast neighbor. I mean, is this Poland? Do you mean Poland? Yeah. So we need to draw this inside our other states as well. Oh, and sorry, this is the update. Obviously need to make this into draw. So in the idle state as well. About the placement. Yeah, don't have to like right now. Process rewards. And I should like again deduplicate this at some point, but let's not bother. This is already doing that. This is already doing that, and that's all. Okay, so now everything is as it should be, perfectly balanced. We should see our live counter. Build this going. I think I've been to Poland like last weekend for a short visit, like for a few hours. Okay, so there's the life counter. Let me keep it on screen. I mean, for at every state. This blinking isn't working for me, so I'm gonna add it to all these states. Yeah, no, still don't. Yeah, we've lost a life. It's working. That's cool. I just need to show it at like all these states, so it's not blinking like that. Now we're going to lose. Okay. Well, let's add it to all the other states as well. So that's the idle. That's the placement. Already got it there. Got it there. It's there. Oh, let's add it there as well. Yeah, that should be all. Okay. So that's the lives counter. It was fairly easy. What should we do next? Do you have any tips, hints, devices, wishes? I mean, one thing that's also bothering me is the landmine mechanic. I think it'd be better if it just respawned every wave, like it wasn't just one-time use, but one-time use per wave. Can you make a tutorial how to set up MonoGame Android? I mean, I haven't done anything extra special. There's the template for Android project, and I've just created a new project from the template, and that's kinda all. Yeah, and the .NET Run, just building the project and running it to the emulator. That's kinda built-in stuff. I haven't done anything super specific. It's just how it works. But I was thinking I'm gonna do some kind of beginner's tutorial since the Unity situation. I've seen a lot of people trying to switch. I think it would be good for them if they've had some tutorials. So I We'll try to make one, two. Just how to set up studio and start with the MonoGame. What the base classes mean and stuff. I think it's gonna take me like 2 weeks at least. So now I would like to redo the logic or the game logic for the landmine, so that it won't be disappearing. It just gets deactivated for the run, for the wave, and then it appears again. That should be again easy to do. So let's take a look at that. I wouldn't call it bad. I just might have like doing it another way than I'm used to. Doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Okay, landmine. Where do we have the logic? So the mine should have some property like if it went off already for the current wave or not. So let's say it's been used. Default is false, of course. Then we have a list of mines, if I remember correctly, right there. And resetting it clears, that's okay. Then placing the mine gets added to the list, that's also correct. But somewhere removing them, yeah, right there. So I think I am going just to not do this and let me think. Yeah, this is just removing the mine from the tiles and from the list. That's exactly what I don't want to do now. So let me reuse this method for something else. And I'm going to reset the mines, actually. And let's set them to not being used. And let's call this in the at the end of the wave. That's happening somewhere. Handle wave end. Yeah, we're resetting the time. Okay, right there. Reset mines. Get them ready for the next wave. And we have to clear the other reference, which is where right there at each update. Just get rid of this and This should do the trick. Nope. We have to like adjust one more thing, and that's actually making them explode. So we need to like, first of all, not draw the mines that are expired and don't let them detonate twice. So, and that's done somewhere. There, update mine collisions. So if mine's dead, continue. Let's change this to if the mine is used. Then just continue. So we need to set it as used. And now we just need to like prevent the drawing. And where's that? Is it inside the map, I guess? Oh, it's inside like drawing the tile. It's a tile object. So whenever we're drawing the, yeah. So I'm just gonna overwrite the logic for that. Like if used, then just don't do nothing. Otherwise it just gets drawn. Okay, and that shoot again. Good trick. So is there someone that is trying to switch from Unity right now? Okay, so that's the mine. So notice that the lives UI is staying up. Okay, missed that one. Ha. And now we should have them back. Okay, cool. Okay. Ah, that one made it. Okay, there's a bug. Those two guys made it to the finish line at the same time. Oh, Cockment. That's a funny name. Funny name. How are you? I mean, we should start with 3 lives and just do something went wrong. Let me check that. So it should be somewhere. And wave. Hello, Wiper. How long? Too long. But it was just some hobby projects. I finished a few, but I haven't released any. Currently working in gaming, and sadly not. I would one day maybe like to try that, but I haven't like really seek any job opportunities in that field. It's just currently a hobby. Yes, as you're saying, just having some fun after work time. Exactly. Ah, things may change one day. Okay, so yeah, cool. We've got a bug somewhere in the lives handling. Player lives. So here we are handling the monster reached goal, and when we are at 0, we are resetting the game, but this event gets is fired like twice, so it gets reset and then it gets reduced. Okay, that's not correct. We have to prevent this from happening. I used to learn Unity game engine, but now, yeah, this Unity situation really shaked up the market, right? Came to a, I made a decision that I have to learn new tools. Sure. The more you know, the more you can use. It's always good to know the right tools, the right job. Any tips to how to get into MonoGame? Sure. Watch every video on my channel and leave a like at every one of them. But seriously, no, there's just some topics, but there's also like the official MonoGame Discord server. There's my Discord server for this channel. There's a link in the description on the every video. There's not that much documentation, but there's some. There's like right on the official side. There's some of the walkthroughs, some beginners projects. I think 2 or 3 of those. There's a few other channels. I mean, there's not that much as for Unity, but there should be enough to get you started. But again, it's just easy to like join the Discord server and ask nice people there. So how are we gonna deal with this? think I might need some kind of flag that the game's just over and just to ignore everything else. Or I can move the reset logic some other place, like like the beginning of the play state, probably. I'm like not the end goal for anyone's skills. I'm still trying to learn. I have also very limited knowledge. Everyone should keep learning. Okay, so let's try doing like mm, or when's the handle monster ready to go? This can happen like in the play state, right? In the play state, when the monster gets updated, and right. So actually, let's put it in the end. So that it can happen in the right order. Because here they are going to move. Right, it should be okay. There's was the multiple event will fire. They will reduce the health. And then we're going to reset. Don't need the return now. What's it gonna do with the draw? Nothing. Okay, so this should fix this problem. Tell me about your project. What are you trying to do? I shouldn't be placing those. Okay, I need like 2 of them to go at the same time. It'll be hard to do now. Okay, let's see. No, it was just one. But we can do this one. Now I can't let like 2 of them get through, right? Perfect. Now run. Okay, we are at 3. That's correct. That's this. Okay. Do you guys have any idea what should we do next? Can't do this now. I keep postponing this. That's really a complex task. And I don't feel like doing something that complex right now. So we can try adding a new spell. What should it do? I think it's gonna require some new mechanics as well. Okay, this is the thing we've done. This is, I don't know whether I want to do this or not. Okay. So we could do a new tower type that will slow the target that it's firing at. That's gonna gain. Gonna take some new mechanics. But we can manage, I guess. Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna need a new image, but I'm just gonna like recolor one of the old ones again. Okay. Let's try this. Just need this one. And okay. Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty, but we are used to that. If there's anyone that can do graphics and would like to help with the project, all ears. So there's a new tower. It's called Tower Ice. It's just a blue version of the old tower. Okay. Oh. So how are we gonna do this? Let's just first of all let's add it to all the list we needed. So there would be tile objects, rise in the factory. Our eyes. Okay, so doesn't fire it on layer. That's 1 damage. Let's have like 3 range. Okay, the basic tower has a range of 4. Okay, it's okay. Cooldown 105. 1.5. Okay. Tower. Okay. But we need to like add some additional properties to the projectile that it should like afflict some kind of effect on the target. But we will have to like deal with this or think about this later. Well, soon. Let's add it to the rewards as well. Add it to one of the options. And that should be it for adding like a new tower type. But now we have to like come up with a mechanic to handle some ongoing effects and properties of the projectiles and stuff. So that's the projectile class. And that's the target it's going for. So we could the projectile shouldn't be in the tiles, right? Let's put it next to the monsters. And we should, would be the best way. I'm thinking some kind of list of effects that the projectile has, and then going through the list and applying those effects to the target on hit. I think that makes sense. So let's do a new enumeration for the what do we call it? Let's call it effects. And the first effect's gonna be freeze. And then the projectile can have like a list effects. Are we creating the projectiles? Here, when firing the projectile from the tower, and the tower can have a similar list of effects that it's applying to its projectiles. And we should set it there. But I don't want to like cram too much stuff into the constructor. So I'm just gonna do it by the method. Should I just be able to add one by one? It maybe makes more stuff, makes more sense. Okay. Add just this one. Let me do the other one as well, just to set the whole list. So it might come in handy. So that I don't have to like do it one by one. It's read only. We'll see. Whichever we will need more. Okay, and then there. Let's do a apply effect. I have no idea how this will work and what will I do. Just prepare this method there and let's apply all the effects. So now we should be able to transfer the effect from the tower to the projectile, from the projectile to the monster, and there it will do something. So that's that. And when firing, we also need to add the list of effects to the tower. Because that's where it's gonna originate. Yeah. Let's do something similar like this. Okay. And in the tile object factory for the I haven't changed the type yet, right? There should be eyes. We can add the effect. It's gonna freeze the enemy. And yeah, so now this tower has this effect attached to it. And when it's firing, it's not yet adding the properties to the projectile, right? That's what we need to do next. So it's gonna be there. Let's create this new projectile. And again, add all the effects. I've called it set effects, okay. Set effects. as the effects that the tower is possessing. Okay, so that should transfer the effects from the tower to the projectile. Oh, and it's in the projectile, right? From the projectile. Yeah, we're applying the effects there on the monster. So we're there. Should the monster has a list of effects on itself as well? I think. And then this would just add to the list as well. And then we can work with it somehow. But do we want to add the same effect twice? I mean, there could be a stacking of some kind, so it might be useful. Okay, why not? So where do we have the speed? That's the movement speed of the monster. Oh, it's in the data. Right. The data speed. Okay. Let me add another one, like current speed. So we should add it like there. I'm gonna have to rework all this property handling. And when the monster is updating, I guess that's the color. That's the hit duration. When I use the current speed, and we can say current speed is equal to now reduce it by the amount of the freezing effects on the monster. It could be times effects one do we easily count the number of? It should be easy, right? Count. Does count do? Need to select. That graduate link. How do we use this? Selector. Does this work? Is effects freeze count. Will this work? No idea. Why do I need this? Is it ambiguous? Link, okay. Let me make the link global as well. Okay, what's changed? Cool. So if this does what I think it does, it should work, but I'm not sure. We'll see. And of course, that's just multiplying it, so this speed will increase. I need to like divide it by some coefficient. So let's come up with a formula. That could be something like, I don't know, X% or the hello, me and Mr. Mustard. Very nice of you. So for starters, let's just divide by the amount. It's gonna be like strong, but I will come up with better effect later on. So when it has like one stack of freeze, it's going at half speed, third speed, quarter speed, etc. It's gonna gradually be slower and slower. Okay. And the other thing, I could change the color so that it's blue when it's freezing. But I don't want to do it override the hit, so I need to like do this after. Let me do this first. save the freeze count. And that's int, and that's int as well. It would be better if we just round the numbers. So let's make it like so. Just to not lose the precision. And let's now deal with the color. Freeze counts bigger than 0. Let's say it's gonna tint blue. Otherwise it's gonna be white, and now we're gonna leave it. If it's hit, it's gonna be red, otherwise it's gonna keep the color. Okay. And hopefully that should be it, right? I might have missed a couple of things, but we'll see. This is the place that I'm not sure about. It's gonna do something. And we can come up with some nice interactions between the elements. Like if you spray it with water first, and then apply freeze, it's gonna do extra damage and stuff. Or use electricity. Okay. It's working. There's the ice tower. Oh, let me see the old one. Okay. We've broken something. I guess the monster's not moving at all now, right? Because the count is 0. I should have checked for 0, right? Okay, my bad. So if freeze count okay, if you think so, I'm still looking at a pile of work ahead of us, and there's constantly new ideas coming up that could make the game better. So that should be it, right? We don't want to divide by 0. I mean, yeah, implementing those effects, just sparking so many new ideas that we can do. Think of the game Magica. You know this one, playing like a sorcerer, and you are spamming elements, combining them into new spells, casting all different kind of magic. That's a fun one. I think we could do something similar, combining elemental effects. Okay, so now there's the normal tower. Okay, we're back. And let's see if he's going to slow down. No, it's going to crash. We've missed, I guess, many places with the processing rewards, right, and stuff. So process rewards, tower, ice. Thinking if this can be like automated better, so I don't have to like do one by one. Might come up with better technique later on. So this was definitely missing, and anything else? This is okay. So we've just added. Can do something there. This one. And it should be it, right? We'll see. How about now? Was it in range? It wasn't, right? And we've lost. We'll see now. Okay, it's blue. And it's definitely getting slower. But the first one. Yeah, he made it. I think it's firing too fast, and try to see it on. Okay. Let's see what's it gonna do with this one. It feels like the first project is not slowing it down at all. It's just me. I messed up somewhere. There's the monster class. It's the normal speed. I feel like it's not reducing the speed correctly. See, he was blue, but he was going at the same speed as the other one. Yeah, he's definitely not slowing down for the first projectile, which is weird. Something is going on. It's half working, half not. It could be this. I'm not sure what's this doing. Let me quickly Google. Little help with link. Oof. So you might have a hint. What are the options? Or I could just do it the old-fashioned way, and once I learn the link, I'm gonna redo this. And for now, just to verify things, let's do it like this. Would the casting mess up with the mathematics? This is returning flow, that's correct. Okay, let's try like this. We'll see. I have to study link more. Okay. Okay, let's start with the normal one. And let's try to slow him down. Nope. Still at the same speed. Yeah, they are clearly not speeding down. See, the first hit did nothing. Now it's working. But why is the first hit doing nothing? It's really weird. Now it's gonna take forever. Okay. Let's make him with a fireball. Hmm. Yeah. I don't like to do that. I know. But I really want to know. But okay, let's try this. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Which line are we interested in? But it's gonna break on so many occasions. So right like that. See, It's not that easy. Well, it's working partially, and I would like to take a look, maybe offline, just not to bother you with this, and I will let you know that what I found might be something completely different. The applying the effect might be broken. I'm not sure how. Okay, so now I'm really sorry to end with the downer of I might be doing something wrong with the debugging, as I'm not using it that often, and I don't like it that much. It might have messed up something. Yeah, but let's say we've added semi effects. And I'm gonna clean the code up again offline, find the problematic places, and I will update you at the beginning of the next stream. Yeah, I think that's a good place to end for now. Just to recap, we've added the lives counter. That's something that's working. The hearts at the top left corner. Of course, again, all the graphics is just a placeholder, temporary stuff. We will need a lot better UI and all the images. And one day we'll get to implement some animations and particle effects and all that fancy stuff. But we need to get the game core design and mechanics up and running. I've redone the landmine game logic, that it's not just one-time use per game, but it respawns at the beginning of each wave, so it explodes once for each wave, which makes it much more usable. And then lastly, we've added this new freezing town that's supposed to affect enemies with freezing effect that's slowing them down. That part's a little buggy for now, but I figure things out offline. I will let you know. So that's what we've done today. We've added some nice content, and we have a lot of work ahead of us. So leave a like if you will, if you can. That always makes me happy. Leave a comment with ideas what we should do next, what features could be useful. Even though we've got plenty on our backlog, I'm always inviting you to propose new features, new stuff, new content that we could add. Public test in Live 20 then. Public test I mean, you can find the whole repo down in the description. You can download the game yourself at any time. You can run it and play with it. You can modify the code. I'll be glad if you could share your modifications or ideas. So yeah, that will be it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying here with me today, and I will see you soon again. Bye bye.